In a world that looks down on women, there is someone that stands up tall and separates herself from others. She refuses to be defined by others or adhere to traditional expectations. She can juggle a dozen tasks at once and never fails to deliver results. She is a high-value woman. Here are 7 impressive traits that only high-value women possess. Number 1. A teachable spirit. A teachable spirit is one of the most endearing traits of a high-value woman. She will listen with an open mind and often even admit that she doesn't know everything. Her teachable spirit comes through in how she communicates and how quick to apologize when wrong. Instead of arguing for the sake of argument, she remains focused on the facts and tries to understand the point of view of another person. They're passionate about learning, even if it means learning from children or those who don't appear to know much. Even when a high-value woman knows the answers, she still gives others the opportunity to share their opinions. When it comes to criticism, high-value women embrace criticism in a constructive manner, viewing it as an opportunity to grow. These women also show the ability to take feedback without feeling attacked or defensive. Instead of becoming defensive or reactive, they take a step back and consider where the other person is coming from before responding. Low-value women, on the other hand, are often very difficult to teach. They put up a wall of defense and argue even when they are factually wrong. Number 2. They don't live to impress others. High-value women have an impressive trait that sets them apart from others, and that is not living to impress others. They are content with who they are, confident in their own capabilities, and don't seek validation or approval from those around them. They understand that it's pointless trying to fit someone else's expectations or ideals. Instead of wasting their energy trying to please others, they prefer to focus on their own dreams and goals. In essence, she already knows her worth and never feels the need to prove it. They aren't afraid to be different. They live their lives for themselves and for no one else. They have the courage to live according to their own rules and their own truth, regardless of what other people think. Even though others might judge them as being prideful, they understand that impressing others is a fruitless endeavor, and they'd rather invest that time and energy into valuable things. Number 3. First things first. A high-value woman is typically seen spending more time working on her goals and visions, rather than spending time talking or chit-chatting with others. Even when friends and colleagues give her invitations to events, a high-value woman chooses what invitations to accept and which ones to reject. She isn't always seen to be attending every occasion in the neighborhood. She knows that every passing day is an opportunity for her to achieve something useful in her life. And so she doesn't have the luxury of time to spend carelessly chasing things that add no value to her. Moreover, high-value women prefer connecting with other like-minded individuals who challenge and improve their thinking. They know that merely settling for mediocrity isn't good enough. They value the quality of friends over the quantity of friends. Number 4. Doesn't chase after men. A high-value woman is someone who knows her worth and has a wise understanding of relationships. She doesn't need to put on a show to make herself seem desirable in a man's eyes. She already knows her worth. She won't settle for men who don't treat her with the respect and appreciation she deserves, or for those who want something too quick, too easy. Instead, she will patiently wait for the man who takes the time to get to know her and build a strong, mutually respectful relationship. She will never chase after someone in a desperate attempt to hang on or manipulate others to keep them. She's confident that if they really value her, they'll find a way to come back. The secret to her success is remaining true to her values. She doesn't need to chase or demand attention. Her essence is captivating and impressive on its own. When talking to others, she always keeps her values at the forefront. She never plays any games or tricks. She is honest and straightforward with everyone around her. She'd rather focus her energy on herself and on situations that matter. To her, communication should be honest, open, and direct. She boils complex situations down to the basics and speaks her truth without hesitation. Number 5. Industrious. A woman of great value knows that the best way to secure her future is to plan for it. She works hard and is constantly striving to improve her situation. She refuses to be content with stagnation and takes initiative to do whatever it takes to make progress. She understands the importance of planning ahead, and she takes steps to ensure her future is successful. When a high-value woman has a project coming up in a year's time, she begins planning for it as though it were tomorrow. She is independent and self-reliant, setting goals and creating a plan of action to bring about the future she envisions. While some other women might be busy looking for relationships, a high-value woman focuses her time and energy on looking for investments. She knows even when she gets married, she isn't meant to solely rely on her husband's income. Even after marriage, her capacity and productivity doesn't slow down. She continues to be just as active as she was when she was single. She has the body of a woman, but exhibits the strength of a man. Even in the absence of her husband, the high-value woman knows how to handle things without supervision. She is tough on the outside, but soft on the inside. Number 6. Ability to handle pressure. Life can be hard, and it's easy to give in to pressure, but not for a high-value woman. In the face of difficult situations, a woman of high value is able to remain resilient and mentally strong. She understands that she cannot control every situation. Instead of giving up or breaking down, she remains resilient. Her ability to handle pressure in difficult times and seasons is what makes her stand out from most women. A woman of high value is an example of strength and class. In a world full of pressures and uncertainties, her strength and resilience are all the more powerful. The power of her ability to handle pressure is undeniable. When faced with life's most harrowing moments, she stands firm and brave. High-value women are not ordinary. They know that despite the hardships they face, they can rise above them. They have the fortitude to handle pressure in ways that many women can't. No matter how difficult their situation gets, they never back down. Nothing is impossible for them. Whether it's dealing with financial struggles or a toxic workplace, high-value women remain composed and fight through all the pain and adversity life throws at them. To them, nothing is too tough, even when the odds are stacked against them. They are always determined to push forward and come out victorious. Number 7. God-fearing. A woman of high value is a woman who puts God first in all that she does. She understands that her very existence is triggered and guided by the power of God, and without Him, her success won't be possible. She is a woman of high value who knows that God is at the core of everything she does. Each morning, she springs out of bed, ready to conquer the day ahead. She sets aside time to pray throughout the day, stopping at intervals to venerate her Lord and Savior. Even in her busiest moments, she is conscious of what matters most: her relationship with God. Regardless of the circumstances, she understands that the only way of standing out and becoming a woman of excellence is through the fear of God. On Sunday mornings, you can find her in church, praise and worship radiating from her being. She is a woman who values her connection with the Lord, for she knows that the only way of staying strong is by remaining rooted in His Word. Thank you for watching. If you love our videos, please feel free to subscribe to our channel.